Hey, it's Roger. I'm on location at Atherton Estates from Shea Homes. You know, there was a really bold move a couple of years ago or so when they came out with a painted brick model. But a few of these have shown up in the neighborhood. It's just really gorgeous. You either love it or you hate it. Here's another model from Atherton, which has been a very popular one. You know, people do tend to buy what they see, and when you go through the models with the various elevations, it's really easy to get captivated and just kind of fall in love with these model home plans. This is really a high-end luxury neighborhood. Here are people that have bought and moved in happy. It's kind of a rustic neighborhood, no sidewalks, but the location is like ridiculous. It's right off of Providence Road and 84, which is just maybe a couple of miles south of 485, exit 57, and Providence Road. So the location to Waverly is ridiculous. And as we've seen these houses go up over the last several years, by the way, you can hear I'm with Jack, the real estate dog. He does get excited when he sees a luxury neighborhood that he likes. My golden doodle. So again, we're going through the early sales here from a couple of years or so ago, two and a half or so. And then we're going to go up on some lots that are currently available. And why? Because Union County, again, we're just across the Union County line by maybe a mile or so. It's very popular for school systems. Taxes generally lower. There's painted brick again. Taxes generally lower than in Mecklenburg County, which is Greater Charlotte. There's one of the early ones with a basement set way back. They do have a couple of specs available. They do have a few homes that are pretty well quick move homes. So what I'd encourage you to do, again, hire a buyer's agent. I want to be that guy. I want to be the agent that represents you in the transaction. My services are free, and that's because they've already built the price of a buyer's agent into the price of the home. Just like when you went to sell your house. Your listing agent incorporated enough money in his or her fee to pay somebody to bring a buyer. So essentially, the seller is paying both agents. Now, by the way, there's a spec back there available. Call me for current inventory. Look at the woods, man. Wow. And yet there's some right here. Reference lot number 8 has an available sign. Now that backs up to a not so traveled road, but a cul-de-sac lot. I'm sure it's pied out really nice and beautiful. There's number 7. So you're back on a cul-de-sac and you're very close to the amenity center, which is just a few doors down from those houses we're looking at right there. So again, Atherton Estates, Shea Homes. I'm so impressed with Shea Homes. I've got a house going up here in the low 900s, probably going to be about 920, 930. And my client just went through the design center and so excited about the professional treatment that they got and just, you know, the level of finishes. I mean, their design center, ridiculous, beautiful. And notice how they left some trees in the front yard. That's really the sign of a custom builder. And though they don't claim, here's lot number 4, though they don't claim to be a custom builder, you know, Shea has a lot of options available. There's lot number 3. And that's not showing as available, but lot on my list, but lot number 2 is right here, one off from the corner. And then lot number 1, which goes right back to that back entrance. Now that back entrance, by the way, is the way that you get around to the other section. You take a right there and you go over to Cox Road and take a right. There's another section, smaller section of homes, which is available via a golf cart. I'll show you that opening here in a minute. But if you're a luxury buyer, again, this buyer that there's 107, that's got a house going up right now. She and her husband were looking at $900 to $1 million custom homes. And when we came in here, 106, they just fell in love. And honestly, the process on a high-end production home, it's lot 105, got a berm back there, some landscaping back to the road. You know, the process on a high-end 104, lot 104, there's again another one of those painted brick homes. I love that. But the process on a production home is really smoother in a lot of ways because there are fewer choices, although Shea does offer a lot of options. But you talk about professionalism. I mean, the sales rep here, he's such a professional. And the process at the design center, that designer was such a professional. And of course, my client's a real professional and very organized and able to make decisions. So, I mean, this has been a wonderful experience. Now we're turning from Wheatberry Hill onto Winter Wheat Court. This is that cul-de-sac back here. And it looks to me like there are a couple of lots available at the end here. Now, the reason they haven't sold, and this may not be a problem at your end, is that the side of their home pretty much goes up against that road, which takes you around to the other side of the neighborhood. Not a big deal for a lot of people. These are good sized lots, folks. I mean, you can even look at the distance between the homes and know that they're good sized lots. So give me a call at 704-345-3400. And depending on when you see this video, if there are resales available, that happens from time to time, of course. Events happen, and you may be watching this 2 years later. So there could be some resales, but I'm just telling you, the location, very nice location. I mean, I'm completely impressed. Just the proximity to Waverly, Ray Farms, exit 57, 485, just amazing. And so they've got a place there for during construction. That's why it's brown. Retention ponds, obviously they've got to have a place for the water to go, and that's all very well thought through. Now there is a way to get back to the other location. This one right here, I believe this one is the cul-de-sac. No, maybe that is the road back to that's right, that's the road back. Give me a call, 704-345-3400, reference Atherton Estates.